Hello, and welcome to another exciting edition of the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast. I am your host, Avo. With me today, we have Kels.
Hello, everyone.
We have Andy.
Hello, Ladle Brainers.
And we have the Sensei, Neil.
Hey, everybody.
What are we doing, Neil?
We're going to play some trivia. Each week, we have a theme. And within that theme, we've got 6 categories with 4 questions each. Each question is worth 10 points with a few bonus points thrown in here and there. And then a final question, which is worth up to 100 points. And today, we have a special rule.
Huh? I love rules.
We're going to... Do you remember our Man of Steel tournament?
Yes.
This is going to be a Man of Steel Man of Steel game, which means that once for the entire game, each player will be able to steal someone else's answer. So, for example, if Davo doesn't know the answer to a Motown question,
why do you use me as the example of someone who doesn't know something? You did that last time in the Man of Steel tournament, and you did it again.
What place did you come in the last tournament?
Neil, you may continue.
Then before answers are revealed, he could say, I want to take, and I mean, in this case, it could either be Kels or Andy, probably. And if the person whose answer he steals gets it right, then Davo gets credit. If he doesn't get it right, then he doesn't get credit. So,
okay.
Does that make sense?
It sounds good to me.
And just as a side note, I shared this with the guys on our Slack channel. When I went back to just to make sure I remembered exactly what the rules were, I went back to the first game of the Man of Steel tournament, which was the Caribbean, and the very first question I asked was just an awful question about the order Anura and what type of animals were in that order. But then I gave a hint that it was a type of amphibian. And consequently, Andy and Kels both got it right. Davo answered turtles. to which Kels immediately said, those are reptiles. And then I can't believe I forgot this quote. Davo said, some turtles are amphibians. And I don't know. I just love that quote. Maybe it's the science geek in me.
So which
what I love
which
is we get to relive Davo's shame again.
Yeah.
Like that was probably the kind of thing that everybody would have forgotten about. But thanks to you, Sensei, we remember, and we have new listeners now that also can share in that moment. Isn't that nice, Davo?
That's so nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
like Michelangelo.
I still contend that there are amphibious turtles. Somewhere there are turtles who are amphibious.
You can't prove they're not.
Yeah. Prove me wrong, man.
Until you can.
Except that, it's kind of definitionally they're not.
Yeah. Right.
And any turtle that was actually an amphibian wouldn't really be a turtle.
I subsequently learned that because you can only be a Nimrod one too many times, and you have to figure out why. So, Neil, what are we doing?
Today's theme is advertising.
Okay.
You guys have experienced advertising in your lives, I would imagine.
Once or twice.
I was an account executive in an advertising department for 6 years.
Well, there you go. Our first category is product placement. Question 1. What 1992 movie mocked product placement in movies by featuring Pizza Hut, Doritos, Reebok, Newprint, and Pepsi products in a 1-minute span? Kels?
I'm like this.
I like them too.
It's funnier now because Andy didn't hear it.
Yeah. This makes me happy.
So, Andy, while you were AFK, I mentioned the name of the category, and Kel said, I hope this movie is included.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I try to think. I know what you're talking about. It's almost there. What's the name of that movie?
Well, I wasn't sure until Kels told me.
I didn't expect it to be the first question.
I mean, I figured it was the most obvious one and had to get it out of the way.
Oh, it's at the tip of my tongue. It's the Aurora Public Access.
He's at the 30.
Oh, locked in. I got it now.
All right.
Go all the way.
Kels,
I went with Wayne's World.
Deva,
I heard somewhere it was Wayne's World.
and Andy.
I wasn't part of the conversation, but I remember Wayne's World.
It was Wayne's World.
All I could think of was Aurora Public Access.
That's a really funny scene because who's the bad guy? What's his name? Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe.
Yeah.
Is just watching these two guys do this very obvious, like breaking the fourth wall product placement and just kind of pretending like they're just a little bit odd.
Pretty much.
It was amusing. All right. Question 2. Whose 2010 long-form video features product placement for Coca-Cola, Miracle Whip, Polaroid, Virgin Mobile, Hewlett-Packard, and PlentyOfFish.com?
And PlentyOfFish.com?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Some of these may not have been paid product placement, but they were still products in the video.
Is that long form
2010 long form video?
2010.
Like music video?
Yeah, sorry, a music video. It's the video itself is over 9 minutes long.
Oh, wow.
And I have an easy mode. I can tell you the name of the song.
I would like the easy mode.
I would like the easy mode.
Everybody wants easy mode? Okay, easy mode is the song is called Telephone.
Telephone.
The video has like 386 million views.
Yeah, I'm not one of those views.
Telephone.
So I am. I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Did you lock in, Deva?
I locked in first.
Okay, what's your answer?
Lady Gaga.
Andy?
Alexander Graham Bell.
And Kels.
Lady Gaga.
Correct answer is Lady Gaga. I might have accepted Beyonce too because she was featured in the song and
I
video.
did think Beyonce, but I was like, I don't think
She
she
was
has
in that.
Yeah.
Was Alexander Graham Bell credited because Telephone? That's his.
Hello, baby.
You know it's only his because he got to the patent office like
Still,
a few
it's his.
hours before the other guy did.
It's his.
All right. So 5 points for Kels and Davo. Question 3. What beer brand paid a reported $45 million to have James Bond order it instead of his signature martini?
Locked in.
Is this a Roger Moore movie? If it's a Roger Moore, then I protest out of refusing to watch a Roger Moore.
If it's Roger Moore, it's probably Pabst.
Old Milwaukee.
Bud Light.
I shall be having a martini. I'll be having a Rainier beer.
Bud Light. Canned Bud Light. Yeah, canned, not draft.
Oh my dude.
I'll have a tall boy of Bud Light.
Old style. Silo.
Old style. That's the American counterpart, Jimmy Bond. How y'all doing? I'll take an old style.
I'll take a silo of old style.
I don't care. Just do what you're gonna do.
All right, I'm locked in.
Sometimes I feel like we went from a trivia show to an improv show.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Yeah.
Andy, what's your answer?
Logically, I would think Guinness, but I have this vague memory of a Heineken. So I went with Heineken.
Kels?
I was with the first part of what Andy said, and I said a Guinness.
Devo?
Heineken.
So the movie was Skyfall, and the beer was Heineken.
All right. I don't know why I remembered that, but I did.
Was
Don't
this
be jumping out of a plane with a belly full of Guinness. That's just that's no joy. That's no joy.
So they actually paid the $45 million and got some videos and other things. It wasn't just the product placement. They got an entire advertising campaign out of it. All right. And question 4. What actor caused 2 different sales spikes for sunglasses in the 1980s? And then for 2 bonus points each, name the 2 movies responsible.
1980s.
Locked in?
Same actor.
I'm looking for the actor and then the 2 movies as bonuses.
Oh, so not the name of the sunglasses. Thank goodness. All right. I'm locked in.
Whoa. I'm locked in too.
I was going to go with the names of the sunglasses, but I didn't. Kels?
I said Tom Cruise, and I'm guessing the Aviators in Top Gun and the Ray-Bans in Rain Man.
Okay. Devo?
I said Tom Cruise. The Aviators in Top Gun, and the Ray-Bans in Risky Business.
Oh.
Andy?
I went with Tom Gunn. Gun. That was the working title of that movie. Tom Cruise. And I went with Risky Business, what my friends and I used to call Blues Brothers shades, and Top Gun for the Aviators.
All right. Well, the correct answer is Tom Cruise. And the movies were Risky Business for the Wayfarers, Ray-Ban Wayfarers.
Okay.
And then Top Gun for the Ray-Ban Aviators.
Yay.
So those are both the same brand. I don't know if he had something going on with Ray-Ban or if he just liked them.
They're just snazzy.
But I totally forgot that he wore those also in Rain Man. But I know I got my prescription Wayfarer sunglasses after watching Risky Business.
Yeah.
All right. At the end of round 1, Kells has 27, Andy 34, Devo 39.
Woo. Thanks, guys.
Good job,
Woo,
Devo.
Yeah.
You're winning again in a game that doesn't matter. Woo.
Look at you go.
You do so good in the preseason.
These are tuning up, man.
And don't forget, you've all got your Man of Steel options available.
Right.
Category 2 is politics.
Oh.
Question 1. What Democratic presidential candidate in a 1984 debate said to an opponent, "When I hear your new ideas, I'm reminded of that ad, Where's the Beef?" And for a bonus, to whom did he say it?
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in too. No, I'm not. Negative. Yes?
I'm locked in with names.
I'm locked in. Why not?
Is Andy locked in?
I locked in first.
Okay. All right. Let's start with Devo.
I said it was Gary Hart who said it to Walter Mondale.
Okay. Andy?
Wait a minute. Did I mishear the question? Crap.
Possibly.
I said Mondale to Reagan, but it must have been the Democrat debate.
Yeah, it was in a Democratic debate.
I misunderstood that as a... Okay. Yep,
You
I'm
just
wrong
flubbed the
then.
bonus. You just flubbed the bonus. I'm probably wrong, Gary Hart.
Kels.
I said Dukakis. Said it to Mondale.
Well, interestingly, you all mentioned Walter Mondale, but only Andy mentioned him in the correct location. Walter Mondale said it to Gary Hart.
Oh, come on.
Davo, you flipped it.
Got lucky. I knew that didn't sound right for Mondale to Reagan, but I was just going with the candidates. I didn't put him in the, yeah. Okay.
You know, I didn't actually specify. I in the actual question, I didn't
Which
say
you didn't
it,
have to.
but I clarified it.
Yeah.
But either way, it wasn't Reagan.
That was premature painful. Locking in. That's what I do.
I think that would
I just get excited and I lock in,
1 in 5.
Right. I just watched all the Avengers in order, so I remember that.
Question 2. Who was the first presidential candidate to have a television ad campaign?
Oh, hell.
There may have been some that had ads before, but this was a full-blown campaign.
I'm locked in. And I have a parenthetical.
I'm locked in.
I'm stealing Andy's answer.
All right.
I'm not as confident, but you can go ahead.
I got nothing.
Okay, Andy, what'd you come up with?
Television is post-World War II. I know I've seen TV ads for Ike, so I went with Ike, though I'm a little concerned about there may have been, your ending there may have been ads for somebody, but this is the first full-blown campaign. If it's the first full-blown TV campaign, my parenthetical is JFK.
But your actual answer is Eisenhower.
Ike. Mm-hmm.
And Kels.
I went a bit later and said Nixon, just to prove to everybody that he's not a sweaty mess on TV.
So the correct answer is a guy who he went to Radio City Music Hall and answered something like 25, 27 questions in 30-minute or 30-second kind of sound bites. So that's why it was a campaign, is because there was this whole series of these, and the candidate in question was Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Oh,
yay! Good job, Andy.
Ooh, you're welcome, Davo.
Question 3. What brutal Chilean dictator legalized political ads in 1987 and subsequently lost a referendum to stay in power after his opposition created a campaign of cheerful messages promising that joy is coming if they voted him out?
I'm locked in.
Wow. You know what? I'm stealing Davo's ad. Davo's ad. I'm stealing Davo's ad.
Wow.
I am drawing
something
a
you
blank.
don't hear very often.
I know.
Especially in a politics.
But he just felt so comfortable with his answer. Though admittedly, he felt really comfortable with turtles or amphibious. So,
Oh my God.
I'm still not sure he's convinced.
Like lazy boy level of comfort. Why not? I'm locked in.
Okay, Kels.
Allende or Allende?
Deva.
Pinochet.
That's probably it.
And Andy stole Davo's answer, which was the correct answer. It was Pinochet.
Look at us, Davo, working together as a team against Kels, our arch rival.
As what kind of team? A tag team.
To win a preseason game.
Yeah, meaningless victories.
Question 4. George W. Bush's campaign created the windsurfer commercial portraying his opponent as a flip-flopper. Who was the target of that ad? The ad showed the candidate windsurfing.
Locked in.
and flipping from side to side as they outlined his different opinions on different issues.
You did you say W?
It was W, yeah.
W.
Well, it's got to be one of two people. I'm locked in.
Andy, you locked in?
Yeah, I'm locked in.
You don't sound so sure.
I'm not. I just can't. I can't place the ad.
Devo?
I think it was John Kerry.
Andy?
Yeah, I'm going with John Kerry as well.
And Kels?
John Kerry.
It was John Kerry, who's possibly the only presidential candidate who's ever gone windsurfing. Can you picture who else could you picture windsurfing? Maybe.
Well, I was thinking,
was it
Gary Hart.
Hang 10. Well, no, his business.
Ross Perot I heard was quite
I can see JFK doing
outdoorsy guy.
All right. At the end of round 2, Kels has 37, Devo 69, Andy 74.
All right.
So our third category is a pretty quick one. It's slogans.
Oh.
So I'm just going to give you the generally long-running ad slogan, and you just tell me the product.
Okay.
Question 1, I think, is going to be easy. Strong enough for a man, but made for a woman.
Oh,
Locked in.
Locked in.
what was the name of that?
That's the
What was the
question.
product, Andy?
A woman's antiperspirant. What was its name? Locked in.
Andy,
Secret?
Kels,
Secret.
and Deva.
Secret.
It is secret.
Because back in the day, girls had to keep it a secret that they sweated.
Question 2, put a tiger in your tank.
Oh. Locked in.
There's a specific company here. There are half points available if you get the current company.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
I think that's everybody.
Kels, what's your answer?
I said Exxon.
Deva?
It was between Exxon and Chevron, and I went with Exxon.
And Andy?
I'm going for the full enchilada. It's Exxon now, but it used to be Esso when it was Tiger in your tank back in the 50s.
The correct answer is that slogan was used for Esso, which is now ExxonMobil. So I'll give Davo and Kels half points. Andy gets full points.
Oh man, I wrote down Exxon Mobil,
granddad.
and I just said Exxon.
It wasn't alive in the 50s.
That's what you say.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Nobody believes it, though.
You've seen me. We've met.
Yes, and you're doing pretty well for 80.
Okay. I was going to back off from the turtle jokes, but not now. Sensei, you should find something dumb Davo said to start off every episode.
You'd have a lot.
All right, question
we could do a
3.
whole episode about Bronte.
Oh.
Well, to be fair, we could do a whole essay or episode on Andrew's pronunciation.
We could.
The French episode. We're done, Sensei.
Okay. All right, question 3. Diamonds are forever.
Oh.
Isn't that a Bond movie?
I know. And
It is a bug.
I'm
I just
laughing
heard
because
Shirley Bassey.
I know all three of us did that song in our head just now.
Diamonds off forever.
Diamonds are forever. I still can't believe people download and listen to this. I just marvel at that. I just
I'm
marvel
so
at
happy
that.
they do.
It's got to be one of these.
Forever.
It's got to be one of these companies. All right, I'm gonna go with this one. I'm locked in.
I'm drawing a blank.
I'm gonna lock in with this.
I'm bringing out Ray Guy.
Oh,
I cannot think of a single diamond company.
All right. Devo?
I said Zales.
That's good.
Andy?
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high twisting hang time spiral.
I knew the answer. It just makes him so happy.
Kels?
Davo, why do you go to a pub?
Why do I go to a pub?
Yeah.
To drink?
I go for, I thought you went for the beers.
Oh, I go I go for the Sazeracs, but
And it's funny, Davo, because you said you couldn't think of a single diamond company when there really is pretty much only one diamond company, which is De Beers.
I didn't say I couldn't think of one. The guy who punted did.
Sorry, my bad. All right. And question 4, does she or doesn't she? Question mark.
I'm overwhelmed with joke options here, and kind of wishing I hadn't used Ray Guy.
The joke possibilities are too many, Captain.
Tilt. I think I know this actually.
This sounds
I'm
really
locked in.
familiar.
I know what this is now.
Oh, what was
The way this game is going, if I were to steal Andy's answer, all his confidence he has would wind up biting me, and I don't appreciate that.
I am worried. I know what the product is. I'm worried about the name.
Ah, man.
I'm locked in.
I think I'm going to deploy Ray Guy.
I'm going to guess something. I'm locked in.
All right. Let's start with Andy.
I vaguely remember these ads as a kid, and it's hair dye. Does she dye her hair or not?
Oh.
But the product, I'm not. I think it was Clairol, but I am not positive.
Okay. Kels?
I have no idea, but I bagged my way into hair dye because it's the only thing that I can think of that you can outwardly be like, does she or doesn't she like dye her hair?
And Devo?
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high twisting hang time spiral.
You went from frustrated to like instantly happy.
It just makes him happy. Yeah, the next time my grandson's crying, I'm just going to try that sound clip. Maybe that works with babies.
Possibly.
You know.
So you were both correct. It was hair dye. So I'm going to give you each half credit for that. And Andy, even though you didn't answer it, the correct answer was Clairol.
No, I did answer it. I was just saying I was unsure of it.
Oh, I thought you just said hair dye and you thought it was Clairol.
I was explaining my answer. Yeah. No.
Okay. So full credit to Andy then.
All right.
Good job,
There you
Andy.
go, Andy.
Okay. At the end of round 3, Kels has 67, Devo 84, Andy 104.
Oh, wow.
It's a runaway.
Advertising is kind of one of my hobbies. I have a whole box of paper ads I've collected.
All right. Category 4 is sports. I'm going to name a city, and you tell me the name of the sponsored NFL stadium.
Oh, this is going to go badly.
NFL Stadium? Going to do poorly.
I believe
This is
they're
gonna
all
go
NFL
badly.
stadiums.
Okay.
Baseball, I think I could do.
Yeah.
Question 1 is East Rutherford, New Jersey.
I know who
Locked
plays there. It's
My pen just died. There we go.
Would that be like a game-ending injury? I'm out. I can't lock in. I'm out.
I'm locked in.
Maybe we could sub in a new pencil.
I'm locked in.
This is hard for this reporter to see. Davo's pen not working halfway. He had a real shot at this game. They're taking him off the field now. Oh, the humanity.
See if the lead broke, they would show the replay from like 7 different angles. It's like
You can see the lead breaking here and then here. And he's
God, a pencil's not supposed to bend that way.
And they had to apologize about it the next day. It's like, we shouldn't have shown it that many times.
Should have showed that 15 times.
In high def close up.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead, Kels.
MetLife.
Andy?
I don't know why I knew this right away. It's originally the Meadowlands, now MetLife.
And Davo?
MetLife.
Yep, it is the MetLife Stadium and the Meadowlands Sports Complex. Question 2, Landover, Maryland.
No idea.
Oh, I'm locked in.
Wow.
Devil's locked in.
I know who plays there.
This is playing with bravery. Davo working with broken lead, etching out the answer, still in the game.
I'm gonna steal Davo's answer.
You may regret that, man.
If so, I won't talk to you for the rest of the game. Sound fair?
Oh boy.
I'm locked in.
Okay, Andy?
Western Maryland Railroad Stadium.
Davo?
FedEx Field.
The correct answer is FedEx. I wrote FedEx Stadium, but it might be Field. I don't know. It's close enough.
Thanks,
For the
Davo.
Washington football team.
It is Washington football team.
Football team.
Question 3, Arlington, Texas.
Locked in?
This is a
You
gimme
should
for
lock in super
Kels.
fast.
I mean, you can steal my answer if you like.
All the
we're too
steals are
busy stealing
used.
from each other. They left me all out in the cold. That was fun.
Well, I'm locked in.
It's massive too. I'm driven by it. It is huge.
I know I've driven by it. I should know this, but
So, by the way, these are actually in order of descending size. So,
okay.
AT&T. So the stadium in question here is smaller than FedEx and MetLife.
I ain't no MetLife is that big. I mean, I can imagine it, but
bigger than the answer to question 4, AT&T. Interesting. All right, so 4, I've got a guaranteed win on. I got to come up with this one.
What?
Locked in.
let them
Okay.
have it, Davo.
Davo?
The stadium in Arlington, Texas, where the Cowboys play, is
Yeah.
AT&T Stadium.
Kels?
AT&T.
Andy?
The porcelain and glass quarterback company for very fragile
Disrespect.
quarterbacks.
The correct answer is AT&T.
Oh,
I kind of gave it away there.
He did, but Andy just missed it.
I
He
thought you
you
were
were talking
saying-
about the next one.
I thought for some reason you were talking about the next one. Oh, wow, that's embarrassing.
You should guess AT&T again.
You might get lucky.
All right, and this one has multiple answers with different amounts because it's had several different names, but we're talking about Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, no idea.
Oh, yeah. I don't
If you
watch
could
the
remember
sport
what it
enough.
was like 3 or 4 years ago, that's half points. If you remember what it was even longer than that, then it's 2 points.
Locked in. Okay.
Such
what's the
bravery
movie?
playing with that injury, but still soldiering through. This announcer has never seen such bravery on the field as I'm seeing today. This pen should have been taken out of the game a quarter ago, but it's still in there, taking its licks. I am reminded of the great Ice Bowl and Bart Starr on this day.
Bart Starr. We went with Bart Starr.
There's a timely reference.
Yeah, the kids love themselves a Bart Starr reference.
I'm locked in.
It sounds like you should be in a comic strip.
Handing the ball with a great ball horn. With Jim Taylor not far behind.
I wish I could do the NFL Films announcer impression.
That voice is
He was the best.
That was so awesome. Like,
Was it Harry Callis? Wasn't that his name?
I forget now, and I think his sons took it over, didn't they?
The Steve Sable and Steve Sable Jr. did. Yeah, they're as producers.
Okay.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, I can see that Ice Ball NFL film in my mind just now. I remember seeing that over and over again back in the day.
All right, Kels.
Smoothie King.
That's in New Orleans, isn't it?
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
It really doesn't.
Andy?
The Star Brewing Company.
And Devo.
Allegiant?
Sweep the leg. You have a problem with that?
So, long time ago, like, I don't know, 10 years ago, it was Alltel. And then sometime after that, it became Everbank Stadium.
Everbank?
Everbank.
What a real
I don't
thing.
even know what these companies are.
And then Everbank got bought by TIAA. So now it is TIAA Stadium.
That rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it?
It really does.
All right. Well, this is interesting. At the end of round 4, Kels has 97. Davo and Andy are tied at 114.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cal's is catching us.
Come back.
That brings us to category 5, which is advertising mascots.
Oh.
They're
Okay.
great.
They're
Question 1.
great.
What type of animal is the mascot for Elmer's Glue?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in?
Are you asking or telling?
Well, I'm telling you.
That
Okay,
never gets
Davo,
old.
what did you get?
Said it was a bowl.
Kels
A cow.
and Andy.
Cow.
Oh, the correct answer is a bull.
What?
That has horns, buddy.
But now I have to think about it because, I mean,
It has horns.
cows and bulls are, I mean, there's 6 species. It's just a boy versus a girl, right?
Yeah.
And let me look it up real quick. It's possible for a.
I just looked it up, man. It is. Oh.
I mean, I gotta say it's a bull.
So it's a
Elsie
bull.
had a fictional cartoon mate, and Elmer the bull was created in 1940 and linked to Borden's then chemical division as the mascot for Elmer's Glue.
Yeah, I mean, I
see,
definitely, I know it was a
I
bull.
genuinely was thinking of Elsie the cow. I will admit that.
I feel like that's who I'm seeing. Maybe I got.
Yeah, I've seen the friendly Elsie in blue.
Well, if you look closely at the Elmer's logo, you'll see the ring in the nose, and
Yeah.
female
Okay.
cows don't have that.
No. There's
mean,
other
but
ways
is
we
it-
can tell if this cow is a male or female. How detailed is that logo?
It's not that detailed, no.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, it also has
Oh,
horns,
snap.
but female cows can have horns.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, but it's a bull.
I see Scraps is a male dog.
It's a bull, not a cow.
Once again, only Cal's got the obscure reference.
Like if it was a rooster, would you take points off if we said chicken?
Yes.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, he's hard. He's hardcore.
Not even a
least you're fair.
hesitation.
I am looking for
Yes.
reasons to strip points away from you. Then you know what I'll do? I'll make a note, and 2 years later, I will shame you again at the beginning of an episode.
I'm thinking about the milk though. That's what I was envisioning.
Oh, because glue looks like milk.
No, like the Borden cow.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, Devo gets 10 points, and nobody else does.
Nothing.
Question 2:
Not even 2.
Who is Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
Locked in.
I want the name,
right?
The name of the character.
product or the name of the character? Okay.
Well, he told you the product.
I'm a little.
I mean, I also told him the name of the stadium, and he got that one wrong too. So
He sure did. Andy, you remember talking about Sensei bringing up times that would embarrass you?
Yeah.
Christmas
Sorry.
came early, but
I aim to please.
I'm just sorry, Dad.
yeah, I'm locked in.
I know what he is. I guess I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
All right. Andy.
No, start with somebody else.
Kels.
No, I'm joking. I will. I just have down cuckoo bird.
Okay. Deva.
I also just have down Cuckoo Bird. I know he has a name. I can't remember it.
I can't remember it either.
And Kels.
Hey, Andy, what's Fredo's oldest brother's name?
No.
Sonny.
Oh, right, it is.
The correct answer is Sunny.
Trivia nugget. Sonny's not if you watch the cartoons, you can see Sonny is a very different looking cuckoo bird. In fact, he's the only bird like that known to be found. And you know who found him, Davo?
I don't.
Don't move
Sonny
on.
was
Question number
Sonny
3.
was discovered
Question
on an
number 3.
expedition by Captain Crunch.
Question 3.
Question 3. Allstate Insurance has used Dean Winters as its mascot since 2010. What is the character's name?
It's
I'm locked in.
locked in.
After seeing that actor in Oz and then in these commercials,
It's weird. It's a
makes
little weird.
insurance so much more terrifying.
Ryan O'Reilly. Yeah.
I am. All right, I'm locked in with what I know him as.
All right. Andy?
Allstate guy.
Deva?
Mayhem?
Kels?
Mayhem.
Correct answer is Mayhem.
That's right.
Question 4. Introduced in 1894, Bibendum is the official name of the mascot of what French company?
You know how I feel about the French.
That's why I'm trying to make it a point to have a French question in every episode now.
You bend them. You bend them.
I'm locked in.
I have no idea.
I got nothing.
Telling you, without fail, he always do it like. We were like
Wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a minute. Say the name of the guy again.
Bibendum. Bibendum. I'm not sure how to pronounce it in the original French.
it's a French.
I saw
company.
something about this recently. If I'm right, I didn't
I'm not
know
always right.
this kind of mostly almost always wrong. I am locked in.
It's a French company. 1800s. French. What would Andy hate? That was 18.
Well, it's not about who I hate. It's the country and the language. The stupid language.
It's like those French have a different word for everything.
Yeah.
They don't say cheese, they say fromage.
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 One of the funniest Dexter episodes.
Mine was from a Steve Martin skit.
Omelette du fromage?
I'm locked in, by the way. I have a guess.
All right. Devo.
Omelette du fromage. No. I said Michelin.
Kels.
I don't know what kind of programming Devo was working with, but I said Michelin because they're French.
No way.
Andy.
It's the Michelin Man. Michelin
Bendham
tires.
is more commonly known in the U.S. as the Michelin Man.
And his name is Bendham?
Bibendum, yeah.
Bibendum.
So there's a couple of trivia nuggets, one kind of sciencey and one kind of culinary. So did you guys realize that Michelin is the company behind the Michelin stars for the ratings for restaurants?
I did.
Yeah, probably everybody knows that. Do you know why Bibendum is white instead of tire colored?
I do not.
He was afraid. Really, like one time got really scared.
In 1894, they hadn't started adding the carbon to the rubber tires to strengthen them. So at the time, most tires were white.
Oh.
So he was actually made up of a bunch of tires.
Huh.
But once I don't know if the carbon came along with the vulcanization process, but that's why they're mostly black now.
I did not know that. That is very cool.
Extremely.
All right. At the end of round 5, Andy has 124, Kells 127, and Devo 144.
Omelette du fromage. Wow.
And our final category is music.
Yes.
Omelette du fromage.
I am writing down one in the side here because I know it's going to come up.
Wow. There's a lot
I
of
feel
music
that
involved
confident.
in advertising.
I can't believe you wouldn't use this, but okay. Yeah, you're right. What am I saying? What am I saying?
Let's see how predictable I am.
I got 2.
Oh.
Okay.
Question 1. The Motown hit, I Heard It Through the Grapevine, was part of the marketing campaign for what product?
Locked in.
Locked
I
in.
used to love these commercials.
Andy?
Yeah, I had the California Raisin Company.
And Devo?
California raisins.
And Kells?
California raisins.
I'll give you credit, Andy. There wasn't the California Raisin Company. It was California Raisins. It was the Raisin Board of California.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
You
So
could
they sold a lot of raisins.
Don't. Just don't. Let it go.
Okay. I was just going to say it was El Raison d'Etre.
I knew that's what you were going to say.
Omelette du fromage.
You know what? Next time you speak French, I'm doing the rest of the episode in my Queen Elizabeth voice.
Oh.
I'll
Won't
turn
happen
this,
again.
I'll turn the show around right now.
I will pull over this show and I'll start doing the Queen wave. So it's up to you.
Question 2. Sundrop Soda, which is a Mountain Dew competitor, used what early 2000s Snoop Dogg song in a marketing campaign?
What?
Locked in.
Sundrop is the
I
Dr.
know.
Pepper company's
I remember.
answer to Mountain Dew.
Good.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, I had it when I lived out west.
I remember the commercial. And I love the song.
If you're familiar with Snoop Dogg's oeuvre, you might be able to figure it out.
Going. No idea.
I know. Did I use another?
I know that was
French
French. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go because it wasn't Davo.
It was not Davo.
It was not
So,
Davo.
so you'll have to hold on to your Mrs. Doubtfire.
I am a gentleman.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
That's what the queen
It really
sounds
does
like.
like Andy
not.
Doubtfire. Yeah. Man.
You wicked, wicked man.
What the heck? I've got one song stuck in my head, and it's not that song. I'm just gonna lock in.
This cannot possibly be it, but all right.
Gin and juice.
I'm locked in.
Quit laughing, Kels. It's not that funny.
Deva.
Gin and juice.
Andy.
I guess I don't understand what's so funny about gin and juice, but apparently some people find that funny.
Was that your answer also?
That's my answer.
Kels, what's the much more relevant answer?
Oh, nice.
Drop
See
it
how I
like
did
it's
that?
hot. Drop it
Drop
like it's
it like
hot.
it's hot.
Drop it like it's sun drop. Because it was like, I remember that commercial.
Oh, there it is.
Question 3. Royal Caribbean Cruises used the song Lust for Life in a series of commercials. Who wrote Lust for Life? And there are 2 co-authors. I'll give you full credit for either and a 5-point bonus if you can name them both.
Ooh, I think I can name them both. I'm locked in.
I'm going with the one I know.
I don't know. I don't know if I know this song.
Cinderella Story, coming out of nowhere.
Aren't you leading most of this game?
Yeah, but I'm losing right now.
That's not how Cinderella works. She
I
wasn't
might
the
not be.
popular girl who
I
showed
might
up
not
late
be
to
that
a party.
familiar with that story anymore. I understand there were shoes involved.
Let's start with Kels.
Paul Simon, Art Garfunkel.
Apparently you're not familiar with the song.
I am not familiar with the song at all.
Andy?
Iggy Pop performed it and co-wrote it with the producer of the album that he was recording on, David Bowie.
Deva?
I just said Iggy Pop.
Well, unsurprisingly, Andy got it all correct. It was an Iggy Pop song and co-written with David Bowie.
So did I get 10 or 5?
You got 10.
Whee!
Andy got 15. Kel's got
Whee!
0.
I named it
And question 4, I think this is an easy one. In the arms of the angel has been used in commercials for the ASPCA. Who wrote that song?
One of Dave's funniest moments on this show.
I locked in.
Locked in.
Did that show up before?
No.
Yes.
It showed up as a joke. It wasn't in the. What? Oh, we were talking about who had left the show.
Yeah.
Was it when Allison left, or
I think it was when Allison left.
I think it was when Allison left, and I started ranting about it, and Davo started singing in the background in the arms of an angel, and it was so spot on perfect.
But does Davo know who sang it?
Davo does know who sang it.
Oh, Davo has all of her albums, and
Davo does.
and he's a big fan.
Davo is.
I did not know that about you. Stop talking about yourself.
Stop doing the third person thing.
You were about
Davo
to do
will.
it again.
Is everybody locked in?
I think so.
Andy?
Well, Davo is.
Sarah McLachlan.
Deva?
Sarah McLachlan.
And Kels.
Sarah McLachlan.
It is Sarah McLachlan. Okay, at the end of the regular rounds, Kels has 157, Andy 159, and Davo 174. Davo's the one to beat today. So I had a couple of options I was going to do for this final. One of them I really liked was all of the different characters that McDonald's has used in their advertising over the years, because there's something like 15 of them.
Yeah.
But I decided to go with this other one instead.
Rats, I could have done the McDonald's one. I dated a girl for a long time that was convinced there was a conspiracy about Grimace. I'm not kidding you. I'm not
Grimace
kidding
in the
you.
Illuminati because he's kind of triangle shaped?
No, she had this whole thing. God, I don't remember what, and she was deadly serious about it, about how when Grimace first showed up, he was really intelligent and kind of like a supervillain. But at some point, he was lobotomized, and she had this like weird conspiracy thing about why Grimace suddenly turned dumb and lovable, and why it was wrong, and our relationship didn't work out.
I was about to say, so how come y'all didn't make it to the end?
Yeah.
You could have been married by Mayor McCheese.
See, Mayor McCheese always troubled me a bit. Like, he was the mayor and he was delicious. I mean, that's what they were selling. Like, didn't that trouble the mayor? Like, he's sending off his people to be eaten.
This is like Shirley Jackson's the lottery. It's like one person gets to be mayor, the other one gets to be lunch.
They edit out that part where Mayor McCheese is screaming at the end, "They're made of burgers! They're made of burgers!"
Okay, so while you guys were talking, I looked up Grimace just to see if there's anything to that story.
Oh, please tell me there is.
So
It's probably her website.
So the first obvious thing that I noticed is that at different times he was voiced by Frank Welker, which is, if you're an animation fan, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So originally he was the evil Grimace and had 2 pairs of arms that he used to steal milkshakes.
Right, that's right. I forgot about the milkshake and the arm thing. That was important.
But after the first campaign, he was revised to be one of the good guys and had 2 of his arms amputated.
Mm-hmm.
They don't say amputated here, but reduced.
Let's call it what it is. We're adults here. We can talk about this in a plain spoken manner.
It doesn't specifically say anything about a lobotomy on the fandom.com page, but this is a little bit ominous.
Oh, it's all coming back.
This says Grimace was last seen at Dodger Stadium on July 12th, 2012 versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Wait. Dancing to Ram Jam's 1977 classic Black Betty. and nobody's seen him since.
What year was
Andy,
this?
All of this stays in. All of it.
That was 2012.
Okay, was that after we were through? By the way, if I get to choose how I go out, I want my last known photo to be at Dodger Stadium dancing to Ram Jam Black Betty.
Bam, bam. That is the funniest thing I've heard in so long.
I think we all win today.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, we're not doing the McDonald's characters, but I have the results of a recent survey that tested 2,000 Americans' knowledge regarding some of today's top logos. And I've got a list of the top 30 most recognizable in 2020. So I'll give you, name me 10 of the top 15.
Okay.
For 10 points each.
Wait just 1 second, Bubba. Yes, it's your friendly podcasting fanatic. Here to shout out my trivia brothers from another mother, the Trivia Rogues. When you get a chance, pop on over to the Trivia Rogues and let Billy and the gang educate you on some things, Bubba. Funk on. And do remember to please look both ways before you cross my mind, baby.
Oh, man. This is a solid list, but I feel like it's a horse shit list.
I'm done. I feel pretty good about my list.
I've got 2 more, but I've been distracted by by the Grimace conspiracy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
No world. I have a decent 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling really confident.
All right. So I'm going to start with 15. If you have questions about specific ones later, I can tell you if they made it to the top 30.
Okay.
But number 15 was Toyota.
Nope.
Ford.
Got it.
No.
Disney.
Yes.
Nope.
Mercedes.
Yes.
Nope.
Pepsi.
Nope.
Number 10 was YouTube.
Oh.
I didn't even think
Should
tech
have
like
that
that.
Didn't
Yeah,
even
should
think
have.
about interwebs.
Several of these are interweb ones.
I did one, I guess.
Oh,
Number 9 was Amazon.
Got it.
nope.
8, Adidas.
Yes. It's 8 on my list.
Number 7 is Facebook.
Got it.
No.
6 was the Google.
Oh,
I got the Google.
Shame.
5 was Starbucks.
got
Yes.
it.
And these next 4 are pretty ubiquitous. We got Nike,
Yep.
Got it.
Coca-Cola,
Yep.
Got it.
Nope.
McDonald's,
Got it.
and Apple.
Yep.
Got it. Oh. So
Does anybody have questions about other ones just to see where they were?
VW.
VW, Volkswagen? I
Yeah.
don't see on the list.
Chevrolet.
Nope.
I had Chevrolet as well.
I'll just run through them real quick. Starting at 30, Lego, Marvel, Ferrari, Levi's, Burger King, Honda, Red Bull, FedEx, Visa, Playboy, BMW, Nissan, Windows, Instagram, and Twitter.
I have Twitter. I had Twitter down. So
I always
I had
did
Walmart
that
and Pizza Hut on my list that I thought would make it, but Pizza the Hut.
All right.
Air Jordan.
How many did you get right, Kels?
I only came away with 6.
6. That brings you to 217, currently in the lead. Andy.
7.
Takes you to 229 in the lead. And Devo.
7.
Brings you to 244 points. Devo, good job.
Davo is cruising to the preseason.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot. I'm shaking out a lot of the kinks I've had in tournaments past. I'm clearing my mind.
It's San Diego Padres out here.
Oh, you. 3 in a row, man. Have we ever had a 3-game winning streak?
I feel like
have
Macy
not.
kicked our ass for 3 times.
Yeah,
Like,
it feels like I've been beaten by Macy at least 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
I don't have those kind of statistics handy, but
Well, we're going to say that we have, but when we get to 4, it'll be even more special. So I've got a turkey games 1.
Okay.
if you say so.
Yeah,
strong.
Wow.
I do.
Okay. This is really a much bigger deal than I realized.
Big to me, man. I don't have shiny trophies on my desk yet.
Oh, I do. I got a trophy and I got a
Furby.
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 Kel's has got a jacket
Got a jacket.
and he got a get out of 2020 free card.
Yeah. You should just be cruising at this point, man.
Oh, my feet are propped up a lot nowadays.
Well, thank you, Sensei, for excellent questions.
Yes.
Thank you for playing. Davo, thank you for winning. You're welcome, Davo. It was a challenge. So So from all of us here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, this is Davo with Kells.
That bastard's been spreading lies. My cereal does not cut the roof of your mouth. With all respect.
Andy.
To quote Neil Young, this note's for you. So long, Ladle Brainers.
And
really, the Neil Young anti.
I know what you're. I know.
All right.
What
All right.
you were doing,
I expected laughter and stuff.
I have no idea.
I was just leaving it there. And Neil.
They're great. Like a catfish out of water.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
Before you say signing off.
I know. Signing off. I had to breathe for a minute. I was laughing.
Greetings and salutations to all you good trivia people out there. I know what you're thinking. Hey, I really enjoyed this show. How can I get a little more? Well, here to help you out. You can look up these good people on Twitter at Ladle Brain, or if Facebook's more your deal, you can look them up at Brain Ladle Productions. Hey, they've even got their own webpage. It's brainladletrivia.com. Now, if you're feeling generous, you can join a Patreon, where if you donate $10 or more, you can even get yourself a fancy show invite. How about that? Until we meet again, this has been 44, and I'm glad you joined us. Hope I'm out.
We love you though, Dava.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, in a very platonic kind of sense.
Oh, I know. I know. I felt that.
He's got nice eyes. I'm just saying, I can get lost in Davo's eyes for hours.
Wow.
They're dreamy.
It's been so long since I've seen Davo, I can't even picture his eyes.
Oh, I can. I can just close my eyes and there they are.
This is getting kind of creepy.
It was out there.
So I'm back. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
You know how athletes have like a big important meal for a big important game?
And this has what to do with you?
I picked up 20 hot wings from Lucky Luke's on the way home. So I had to make a visit there for a minute.
No. 20 hot wings.
Lucky Luke's. Oh, I love Wednesdays at Lucky Luke's.
Oh, my God.
But right now, the Civil War is happening in my intestines.
That's good planning there, Andy.
Battle of Bull Run is happening right now.
Oh, Black Betty. Lamb. This is killing me, man.
I seem to recall after we talked about it, her conspiracy was that we were being too easy on children, and that the original. If I remember right, I'm not joking around. I'm really trying to remember. It's been a long time, but she really felt like kids had it too easy, and this was an example of, you know, the rough and gritty real world being dumbed down for children. That Grimace was too harsh for the kids these days.
This gets better and better.
Oh, man. That hurts so much.
So if you Google Grimace lobotomy,
Please tell me something comes up. Please tell me it's her
the
website.
first few are all about the horrors of lobotomies and how people grimace afterwards. But there is one here.
Yeah.
A link to dinosaurdracula.com. It says,
If you're not going to take it serious, Neil, then
The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.